I wasn't even looking.
Last four. 3, 7, 2, 8. If nobody hollers, I gotta check mine. 3, 7, 2, 8. All right, Lorraine.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. All I can do is shoot. Thank you.
Julie, is this ready? Everybody remember, we got a live mic up here, so mic behave.
Are they going to march up here? Something? It's like 1 to 8.
Camera the color guard, please advance and post the colors.
Color guard, and hut. Forward, mark. Forward, mark.
And salute.
Color guard, halt. Right face. Post. Colors. Present arms.
Join me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Ready, two. Left, face. Forward, march. Holy guard. Oh. Forward, march.
Uncover. Chaplain.
Let's uncover and pray. Dear Heavenly Father, we come to you once again tonight to give you praise for all the good things that you've blessed us with already tonight. But we do ask that you continue to be with us through this meeting and help our officers make good, sound decisions along with our members that will be voting on good things tonight. And we just ask that you continue to bless us. We've done such good things at this Legion, and we want to continue to do not only these good things, but your will with your blessing. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen. Recover. Join me in reciting the American Legion preamble. For God and country, we associate ourselves together for the following purposes: to uphold and defend the Constitution of the United States of America, to maintain law and order, to foster and perpetuate a 100% Americanism, to preserve the memories and incidents of our association in all wars, to inculcate a sense of individual obligation to the community, state, and nation, to combat the autocracy of both the classes and the masses, to make right the master of might, to promote peace and goodwill on earth, to safeguard and transmit to posterity the principles of justice, freedom, and democracy, to consecrate and sanctify our comradeship by our devotion to mutual helpfulness. I now declare American Legion Post 233, Department of Georgia, regularly convened. I want to welcome everybody out on live stream and remind people that we do have a live mic. Post Adjutant, do we have a quorum?
Yes, sir, we have a quorum.
Post Adjutant to provide a brief reading of the last meeting's minutes.
Draw your attention to the finance officer's report from last month, especially item B, the financial concerns attached and what we are concerned about with the post. That's a good write-up by Fritz on what we need to know. Also, notice F, the maintenance buildings and grounds. Somebody to my right here needs help. So if you're willing to pitch in and help with the building, the grounds and all that, it would be nice to take some of the load off Mike's shoulders. So help wanted. Also, it's always a good idea to read Mike Madsen's notes here. So item J, if you take a look at that, he's a busy man most of the time. Any comments on the minutes? Any corrections? Pretty quiet.
Do I have a motion to accept the minutes as published and read?
So moved.
Second? Any discussion? No discussion? All in favor, raise your right hand. Opposed, same sign. He's passed. Okay, I'd like to recognize the past commanders. Bill Dolan, sir. Stan Malden.
Thank you, sir.
Tom couldn't be here with us tonight. He has some electrical problems in a rental house. I'd like to remind everybody to keep Commander Bobby Boss in his family in your prayers while they cope with the loss of Bobby. Also, Stan Malden on the loss of his daughter and their family. Do we have any visitors? Are we a prospective member? You want to get up and tell us something about yourself, sir?
My name is James Terrell. Live in the local area of Illinois. In the U.S. Navy from 1988 to 91.
Thank you for coming. Anybody else? He's shy.
He's shy.
We have how about a new member? Would you like to come up, sir?
You want me to come up, actually?
Yes.
Sure.
Only if you're Army.
We got to hear you. Army?
Everybody can hear me, I guarantee you. I don't need the mic.
All right, go ahead.
My name is Tim Delbert, United States Marine Corps from 77 to 83. I was the MP. Just moved up here from Miami. I was the past first vice commander of Post 144 at Miami Lakes for the last 8 years. So I transferred in tonight, gave Roy my dues, and looking forward to meeting all you gentlemen and ladies.
Okay, thank you, sir. Welcome.
Crayons are in the back.
Anybody else? I got to stick with what Tom did. Any Space Force? No Space Force. Okay, recognitions. I got to do this. I'll probably get beat up later. They have a section here for recognitions to be done. So, one person I have on this list, Julie DeVries, for all the work she has put into the Post. Her and Jerry Mahaffey put a lot of time working on the color guard room. She also brought some kind of order to the maintenance room and is working with Tom on the handicap equipment area. She's volunteering all this time, besides working here. So, thank you, Julie. And Joe Leeper and his crew, I think it was a crew of one. Where are you at, Joe? Was it a crew of one? No, you don't count. Rhonda. Oh, okay. All right. We're doing a little bit of changes out in the pavilion, and that old sink and cabinet that was on the wall is no longer there. And the freezers are over on that side. And we're working on making Tom a new area for the handicap equipment. Okay, Post News and Newsletter. Internet, I'm going to do this briefly, it'll get explained later. In an effort to lower ongoing costs, assisting homeless vets, We have partnered with the Operation Rally Point to continue our duties to provide for veterans and their families. We will continue with the gift cards for veterans. Fritz and Frank will go into more detail. Under district, I don't have any report. Department news, fall conference is coming, October 28th, 29th, and 30th. You can get, I've got some of the forms if you want to register for that. And of course, it's at a new place. Sonesta in Duluth. And Legion National News, nothing there. Finance Officer report.
Good evening. All you folks out there in television land, but Jim Dennis is here, so he's, I suppose now Tom is one of the few that's out there. Our finances for the month of August. If you'll look at your cover sheet, the current account standings at the checking, $24,433.89. Savings, $626.10 for a total as of this afternoon of $25,059.99. The checking account at the end of the month was $28,363.39. You have a breakdown of some of our important activities and events there. Given the expenses and the income is pretty easy to read. The expenses kind of incorporate several different things, and if you look at the notations, I try to explain to you where I'm getting these figures so that you'll know for yourself. I had to combine the bingo and raffle expenses under bingo expenses, primarily because we get either tickets or supplies for the same event. So we get the raffle tickets from Carl with Bingo Bugle, and we get the bingo stuff, the daubers and the papers and all that other stuff from Roy Bingo. And so it happens at the same time. That's why you don't see anything that is there listed under raffle expense, because I've just already incorporated it into the bingo expenses, which is where they all belong. Your machine expenses, it's always easy to see what the income is, but the machine expenses have to do with what we have to pay out with your COAM. And some of if you'll look on I'll let you look at it on your own time, but it breaks it down on the profit and loss sheets on the third page of this report. But you have money that's taken out of our account automatically from COAM as soon as somebody is a winner. The other part of it is one that I have to write a check to, or I actually transfer money from the checking account over to the COAM account so they can draw it out. So it's kind of it's a less of an expense that we have experienced before we started using the COAM cards from the state. Before we had to use the money cards or debit cards from wherever we obtained them, Kroger or someplace or Walmart, and we had to pay those expenses. But now they're just $2 a card, no matter what, to activate them. So that saves us a great deal of money. We were getting hit pretty heavy with that. The main hall and the grill continue to show positive numbers. The grill expenses there do not include the amount of money that's required for our employees, nor do the bingo expenses include the amount of money required to the employees. That's listed under payroll. The expenses that you see for the grill there, $6,324, pulls in all of the food and drink and alcohol. is in that amount. So I take all of the distributors' amounts that we have for bringing in the different alcoholic beverages, and that's added in with the food. And some of the supplies are also in that. Others that are used for the post are included in stuff of administration. Payroll is just a little bit more than usual this month, and again, it kind of depends on how the payroll falls. I'm sorry for the popping peas. Hold it, I'm trying to get this straightened out. The payroll amount goes across, so many weeks. It's a 2-week period, and sometimes it just hits at just the right moment, and it's this whopping number. Generally, it's not that much. So, utilities. What can I say? It's hot, and with the things that are going on here, for as much as we try to maintain some kind of control of the HVAC and all the other stuff that goes on here, it's what happens in the summer months. The amount of money for power is more than the amount of money we pay for gas when we get to winter. Okay, insurance, that's a regular amount per month. That covers our liabilities that's here at the post for our employees, and that's something that we pretty much have to have, no way around that. I would also like to point out and remind everyone that maybe you don't know this, but when the ladies do their round, we have 2 rounds of bingo for the post, we have 2 rounds of bingo, nights of bingo for the ladies auxiliary. They give half of what they earn as a part of support for the overhead that the post experiences, and they also are giving $500 a month for the homeless vets and for gift cards and things like that for those folks that we are supporting. Let's see, and Mike alluded to the Operation Rally Point. This is going to save us a great deal of money, and we're actually in partnership, and I guess at one point, maybe Brandon will, no, don't call on him, no.
I even shaved for you.
He even shaved, I don't know.
With his finger.
So it's gonna save us from approximately $20,000 a month, and we're supporting them, our homeless vets at $7,000 a month. And Brandon is in the process of getting the folks that we're supporting at Wits End, getting them out of there and getting them into good housing situation that promotes their own personal growth. We're happy that we're partnering with them. I have not received the latest bill from Wits End yet. Since we started pulling them out a week ago, I guess it will be less than what it usually is, I'm hoping. So we feel pretty good about that. If you'll turn the page, if you're looking at this thing that's provided for you, on the back of your cover sheet are the amounts that are under our tax ID. I was mistaken in thinking that the Scouts checking was the Boy Scouts. That is actually the Girls Scouts. And we're going to work together and get the Boy Scouts taken care of and get everybody under the same umbrella there, so that you can kind of see what's going on, and our support for both of the groups that we have here. Your other page, your P&L, is not the detailed P&L, but I do have that up here if you want to see what in the world's going on. It gives you a whole lot more detail than this, obviously. There are things that are pulled into each of these categories to this is a summation, and it's a snapshot of where we are at the end of this particular month of August. You can read all this stuff for yourself if you go. All right, let's see, where is it? Yep, all that other stuff is contained on the first page. Yeah, I know that in my last month's meeting that I was kind of all over the place, I guess. But I did some kind of exploration, if you'll bear with me for just a moment. I took the year 2021, and we were coming out of COVID, And I just decided I would take a look at where we were at the end of that year, and what really are our main expenses if we did not have all the overhead that we do that's associated with bingo and the extracurricular activities. Our insurance is a given. We pay about $10,000 per year for our liability insurance. It's not debatable. And our utilities that particular year came to about a little over $40,000. So before you do anything in here regarding bingo, rentals, craft fairs, I don't know, watermelon races, whatever happens in here, you're talking about $50,000 to make the post run. That's with it. I mean, just to open the doors, which is, I'll tell you what, that's not bad when you, all things considered. You're talking about 12 months of all this stuff. And for a big facility like this, plus all the facilities that we've got on the whole campus here, that's not bad at all. The things that we are doing here are great, and we could not do it without the stuff it seems like, without the stuff that's going on. Then I looked at the Georgia ITS taxes, which is a part of payroll, and we were paying $10,525. Now that would change depending on what we have coming out in the way of payrolls and other expenses. And our payroll that year of 2021 was $92,608. Well, I want you to kind of consider that for just a moment. We are making money, but there's something that I miss about this, and I've talked with Joe Leeper and I've talked with several others about it, about the same thing. I think that we're spending an inordinate amount of time with our time locked down, doing one or two things. And I would like, to see us be a post with all stuff and with all the things that the members can do. And I've already talked to Jeff DeVries and to Joe and some of the other guys about, let's look around and let's see what options that we can have, still maintain our same standards. Let's see what that, and I think it was Joe or one of the other guys said, or maybe it was Tom, if you're going out to another town, go visit the post. Where, was it you, Mike? Go visit a post, just see if it's open. See what they're doing. Let's not take what we're doing here as the ultimate solution to what a post is supposed to be. We're doing great things for veterans. I would like to see us do more great things for the members of the post. And somehow I feel like we need to do that before we get too much older, some of us. I'm not sure how to go about doing that, but I'm going to try my best to find some kind of happy meeting ground so that financially we're able to do the things at the standard that the post membership wants. And one of the things that Joe Leeper told me, it's like, if you come into a post, you know immediately if it's a post or not. And I think there's a lot of truth. So I'm looking, and I'll report on it next month if it's okay. And that's my report, Commander. If somebody's got a question, they can ask away.
All right, do I have a motion to accept the financial report pending audit? John? Okay. Second? Tom? Any discussion?
Jeff.
No?
Jeff.
Just
Go
to
ahead.
add to what Rich was speaking about doing other events, I just spoke with the commander of Post 127, which is Wine, Sugar Hill. They've got a lot of things going on weekly. They're pulling on a slow week $20,000. Depending on their Saturday event, up to $35,000. So there's a lot we can do. Pull up their posts on Facebook or wherever and then see what they're doing.
You can Google it. It's online, you can Google it. Got the calendar and everything.
Okay. I know 127 usually is busy. Of course, they got a lot of drinkers.
Oh, wait a minute. Nothing wrong with that.
All right. No discussion? Any more? All right. I have a motion, a second. All in favor, raise your right hand. Opposed? Motion carries.
That's $5.
Okay, committee reports. Post operations membership, Roy Accord.
We're doing fairly well with renewals. We have a total of 280 members in renewals, 239 renewals, 15 new members, and 26 paid up for life. And just a reminder, I mentioned it last meeting, we have flyers back there on the table. Why don't you pick up some of those and just hand them out when you see somebody. See a veteran tag, or there's some business cards out there. But just if you see somebody that looks like a veteran, walks like a veteran, talks like a veteran, go get them. Let's see if we can get them in here. Thanks very much.
Legion Riders, Joe Lieber.
So the Legion Riders currently have 40 members on the rolls. We have 30 Legion members, 7 auxiliary members, and 3 sons, and there's 15 present here tonight. Finances as of today, there's $51,862.23 in checking and $13,686.82 in the Jonathan Ayers Scholarship account. Americanism, we had 8 riders report for 10,687 miles and 208 hours. And then over this past weekend, we had riders that supported the flag line for United States Army Sergeant John Jameson Jr. He's the son of the American Legion director at Post 127 in Buford. And we had our Legion Riders, Statham Legion Riders, and the Buford Legion Riders there. And then also this weekend, we worked on the Bobby Boss Pavilion as the commander told you. And that's where I report.
Okay, public information and website, Tom's not here. Or Oratorical, Tom's not here. Sons of the American Legion, Bill Dolan.
Sons are doing pretty good. We had a meeting tonight. Had 9 people there. That's pretty darn good. We currently have about 30 members. We've had 21 of them that have renewed their membership for 2023. We've got lots of things planned. We approved our program plan for the year. That includes helping the auxiliary, the riders, and the post, especially where children and youth is concerned or veterans are concerned. So that's my report.
Blood Drive, Jerry Mahaffey.
On our last blood drive on August the 18th, we had 36 good donations. I'd like to thank all those that came in and gave. Our next drive will be November the 3rd. It'll be on a Thursday, November the 3rd. So if you can, please make it. And the color guard, we've had one funeral. That was Bobby Boss. We fired rifles and we blew touts and we folded the flag.
Building and Grounds, Michael Burwell.
Salute yourself.
Just a few things around here right now that need attention. I think one of them is still the air conditioning unit at the Scouts building back there. I sent a text over to Breezeway. I never got a response back, so I'm gonna have to get him on the phone. Like I say, we are doing a little remodeling out in the pavilion building. Trying to make a few changes. Still got to talk to a few people on it. Use diplomacy. I don't want nobody mad. So anyway, we're working on a couple changes out there. So y'all know that dinosaur of an oven out there, when the fire marshal came through, all he did was say, "Don't use it." So I reached out to a couple people, different posts, see if they might want it. And one told me, well, I think somebody's got some storage area. So bottom line, we're probably going to get that thing out of here and scrap it. We're looking into, if he ever gets back with me, I asked him if an option would be to put a residential stove out there. And I don't know if he's just not answering me because he couldn't believe I asked that or what. But I know where he works. So I just take a ride over. The thing he said we would have to do if we wanted to keep the dinosaur out there was we would have to put the same system that's up above the stove in here, and the return on that is not worth the money. Way too much. Okay. Special events, Stan?
Thank you, Commander. One of the special events that I'm working on right now is the Veterans Day ceremony. And this year, we got started a little late, and I'm learning every year how to work with the city on this to make sure that the Veterans Day ceremony goes well. But we will have a Veterans Day ceremony on Veterans Day at the same time we've always had it in the past. Even though the anniversary dinner is that evening, we've figured out a way, the commander and I figured out a way to make that work. So look forward to having a Veterans Day ceremony with a lunch sponsored, and I think you'll enjoy the ceremony this year, and a lot of good speakers already lined up. And if there's any questions, I'll be glad to answer those at the end. We'll also, I've been asked by the commander to look into another gun talk. How many of you guys know about gun talk? It's been a while. Not even one hand knows about the gun talk. Okay, good.
Mike had half a hand up.
Okay, so some of you guys behind me raise your hand. Gun talk is troubleshooters that we've had across the United States, and thank God we hadn't had any in the past few months, but in our area anyway. But it's something that if you're interested in making sure that the schools and other big facilities are prepared for a troubleshooter, then you might want to attend this. And we're going to narrow down a day that a good speaker can come in and talk to us, that the chief of police here and the sheriff's department can all come in at the same time, and when we don't have a rental. I know rental is very important at this post, so we're trying to coordinate all those things together. And it may be after the first of the year because it's coming up a good time to rent this post and make a little money fit. So in the future, look for us to have that to happen. I think that's all I've got right now. If you have any questions, be sure to holler at me at the end of the meeting. Thank you.
Thanks, Sam. Service Officer Mike Manson.
As an aviation snap. And I'm Mike Manson. I'm your veteran service officer, or post service officer as they refer to us now. 27 PSO appointments last month for Georgia rental assistance appointments. Let's see, 2 things that came out of the new PACT Act for Vietnam era veterans, presumptive conditions, high blood pressure. There's a bunch of y'all out there. And then another one that I'm going to struggle through, monoclonal gamma of undefined significance, NGUS. If anybody's suffering from that or high blood pressure, and you think it might be presumptive to something you got on you in Vietnam, let me know and I can maybe put in a supplemental claim for you. We had an appointment, me, the commander, Fritz, I think there was somebody else there, with the Piedmont Hospital Community Care Coordinator. And I had a whole notebook sheet of questions, and, well, she didn't really have any answers. Poor thing, she must have felt like she got ambushed. The first question was, does Piedmont Hospital in Monroe have a veterans coordinator? No. So then the rest of the questions just kind of fell by the wayside. But I think she's actually going to be doing something to try to change that. So, with that being in consideration, one of the things I've been working on, obviously, I don't know, it was about 4 or 5 weeks ago, somebody in a meeting told me that they didn't feel like we should be a one-stop shop for all veteran benefits and resources and whatnot. Well, I hate to break to you guys, but I disagree. Now you got to live with me. So I've got Danny Shoemake, who's a Georgia Life Counselor, approved through Optima Healthcare, which means any of us that are veterans in the state of Georgia can now go see Mr. Shoemake, and it can be billed to the VA through Optima. Okay, so he can work on any mental health issues that you might have. This brings it up to a new level other than a support group or something like that. Now we actually have a trained professional on staff with me. Bringing that up, the VSO staff, our bank account currently is at $3.28. The other thing is, boy, y'all are a tough crowd tonight, man. No laughing, no nothing. Y'all got to eat less when they lay out all that food. Chris Turner concert, medium. It wasn't great. The concert I thought was good. We just didn't have fantastic turnout. There was something else that was going on in town, so that might have pulled a lot. Arts and Crafts Business Expo, same again. We sold 30 plus tables, I think. I don't know what the money is on all those things because, like the Chris Turner concert, the money basically went through concessions. The Arts and Crafts just goes into Fritz's big cyber account for the Legion. Home Depot Foundation grant, I did one last month for $962. We fixed a deck for a veteran here in town. Just my little group of folks that I have now, and I'm just going to keep putting this out every month. I've got a vetted VA mortgage specialist, okay, that can answer your questions and help you through that. I've got a VA dedicated real estate agent, and with Mr. Shoemake, we now have a VA mental health professional that has been approved through Optima. The only other thing is I'll be working on this month, of course, with all my regular appointments and whatnot, is I'm going to be pressure washing the front of the building, the front where all the plants are, the sidewalk on the other part of the building, and repainting all the emergency stuff. Real quick, I just want to thank the parents of the monkey and the monkey, wherever she is. She collected literally hundreds of dollars that weekend for me for the homeless program. That little one was running around with the biggest, and I'll say it, shit-eating grin on her face because she had a whole bucket full of money. She did an amazing job. And then I have to tell you that when the concert was over, we had to switch this whole room back around so that we could get ready for the Arts and Crafts. So though Julie pretty much chewed my ass first thing Saturday morning about some other stuff, but we changed all the tables around, we refitted the place for the Arts and Crafts show, and then after the Arts and Crafts show, we had to refit it back this way. I looked like a 4-year-old child dragging one of those plastic lawnmowers. I was so tired dragging these chairs around. But thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Julie. And wherever the monkey is, tell her thank you for me. that is pretty much all I could cram into this short, brief time for the VSO. I'm here for you guys, all right?
He can be funny, but he takes the job very seriously and does a hell of a job.
I think I figured out some air conditioning problem. Mike's been huffing all three on.
All right, Vector, Susie Fitzmaurice.
Okay, this will be short and sweet. Just want to let you guys know, updating on, I've already done the first go through of all the members as far as reaching out to people and seeing how they're doing via email. Just want to do a special shout out here. Gotten 75 responses, which I think is pretty decent. 65% of those from Vietnam, 15% is from Persian Gulf, 10% is Lebanon and Grenada, and then we have the rest, Korea, Panama, global war, and then one unknown. But one single global war. So I think that's my thing with Roy. I think we'll try to target a couple more, but I'm very happy to hear Korea's still in the house. So anyway, thank you guys. That's my report.
Where's Frank?
He's back there.
You prepared to give anything? Come on up. Frank handled the homeless vets while they were over in Wits End. He also set up a program for them to follow. And I don't know if he has the names of any right now with him, but we got some success stories.
As some of you will probably remember, the Post had asked us to take the number of veterans that we were working with sometime back in May timeframe and try to get that down to 10 people as soon as we possibly could. So at the end of July and the first part of August, we finally hit that number. Our target was 10. We finally got there at the beginning of the month for August. The veterans that we had, one of them went back to work full time, so he's no longer needing assistance from the Post, which is a very good success story, because when he started, he was basically jobless at the time. So one huge success story there. Another one of our veterans just received word that she will be getting permanent housing through HUD-VASH. The housing inspection has been done, and she should be moving in next week, I think, Brandon, is that correct? So that's another success story for us as far as the housing goes. In addition to that, we've got, I think, several others, like 6 of them that have either been certified and approved by HUD-VASH or through SSVF, Hope Atlanta. And it looks like with Hope Atlanta, things are starting to move a lot quicker. Brandon has made some phone calls with his contacts, and it looks like we're going to get some more of those veterans in housing soon. At least we hope to anyway. 4 of our veterans are either working full-time or part-time, one of which is going to school full-time as well. So we are making good progress in getting some of those veterans trained in what they felt like they wanted to accomplish in life down the road. We've got 3 that were partial paying while they were at the Wits End. And with help from Brandon, one of our veterans went to a new recruiter and looks like they're going to get to re-enlist again in the Army, which this person has been working on that for 4 months now, I think, something like that. So it's another success story for us. So out of the 10, we've got 4 people that were still trying to get through the full program. And with Operation Rally Point taking things over, it looks like the housing piece of that is going to come to fruition pretty quick. So I think with all of the veterans that we had in the program at the beginning of August, it looks like everybody's going to be doing pretty good throughout September. I would like to say, though, that August was a very interesting month. We started discussions at a couple different executive board meetings to transition things over to Operation Rally Point. I presented some information, I lost that piece of it. I presented some information to the Post of reasons why I felt like the Post should maintain the program. But I also presented reasons and points of how Operation Rally Point could do things probably quicker because of the contacts that they have. So I felt like they could do things quicker than what we could handle with housing, for an example. But overall, I understand and I fully support the fact that the financial aspect of what we were doing was becoming a burden, and we needed to take a hard look at it. But I also felt like there were things that were happening that could have possibly made it work with the Post. But again, financial situation being what it was, I fully understand the reason that we transitioned everything over to Operation Rally Point. And Brandon is doing an excellent job with that. We've hit a couple bumps in the road with the transition, but so far we were able to work those out with everyone. And in addition to that, we are going to, or at least I'm going to continue to develop the program as much as I possibly can and provide that information to Operation Rally Point, as well as us maintain it here at the Post, because I still think it's something that from an organization we can be very proud of. Because as far as I know, there is still no other Post that has done what we've done with respect to the Veterans Assistance Program. And as a final note, and I think Fritz mentioned it earlier, we're going to continue to maintain the piece of the program for gift cards, gas, food, etc. Resources, if we can provide resources to the veterans, whatever that resource might be, whether it's for work, doing resumes, talking to people about training, programs that are out there through Athens Tech, various programs. So we are going to continue to do that as well. Does anyone have any questions about the transition? No? You're right, Mike, they are fighting. That's my report.
Ronnie, get it. Call a tow truck.
Children, Youth, Schools, and Champs, Paul Williams.
Don't have any word on champs yet from the Sheriff's Department getting graduations. Once I do, I'll be following on with that. 40 and 8, we're doing good. I have the flags for first graders. I've got one school done. That's Monroe Elementary for the 10th of November. So I've got that set. I'm working on the rest of them. And once I get more going, I'll let you know about those too.
Cub Scouts and Boy Scouts, Tim Weicker. Did I pronounce that right?
You did. I appreciate that.
Hi, good evening. I will make this as brief as possible. First, we want to thank the Legion for the continued support. You all have been phenomenal. Meeting spaces out there. We appreciate it. All the troops appreciate it. Julie, the troop knows the blue square is gone. Greatly appreciate it. Some of them miss it. I'm not sure why. So don't paint. Some of them like the blue square. the blue square that you painted.
Oh, yeah. On the wall?
Yeah, a few of them miss it. I'm not sure why. But they also say you could paint the whole building if you want to. And the pack just did their roundup. So the roundup they joined, they gained about 15 young boys and girls. Out of those 15 young boys and girls, maybe 7 or 8 of them joined Scouts PSA. Out of those 7 or 8, one might become an Eagle Scout. I would encourage you, if you see the Scouts on Monday night, Sunday night, running around here somewhere, please ask them what they're doing for the next rank, just like we did when we were all on active duty for our youngers, ones working for us. There's some great kids out there, and some of them just need one little extra boost of motivation, encouragement, and they'll stick with the program. For Mike, for your expo that you just had, I apologize. We thought we had Scouts lined up to help you out. Apparently they did not check with their parents, so they could not show up. So
No worries.
we're working on a process for that. All right, thank y'all.
I don't guess Bobby McDonald is out here, right? ROTC? Okay. Boys State, Bill Dolan?
Nothing to report, Commander.
A little too early, huh?
Yep.
Sea Cadets? Okay, we have your report. It'll be filed. Fire Patrol.
It's in there. It's in there.
I think it's in the back of the paperwork tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, that's.
Legislative, Jeff Monk. Is he out there? Jeff's not here. Volunteer Services, John Spivak. Thought I saw him. It's probably the same report because VA probably still is not allowing them to bring magazines and everything. Historian Steve Lindgren.
The post history has been updated so that it now includes a listing of all of the Legionnaires of the year.
Steve, closer to the mic, please.
Is that better?
Yes.
Not only for me, in the back, they said I can't hear you.
Let me repeat that. The updated post history includes a listing of all of the Legionnaires of the year. I'm also working on a section that includes the effects of COVID-19 on this post, and also a section that includes what this post did to advance the city of Loganville. Those are underway, and I need help from previous commanders to develop that information. All right, that's my report.
Any other committee reports? Old business? No old business? New business? Okay, I'm going to mention we've got the anniversary dinner coming up in November, same day as the veteran celebration. So there are some forms on the back of the table back there. So you know this year it's going to be one member, one guest. If you have somebody, your wife or anybody's in the auxiliary, she can bring a guest also. But any additional is going to be $15. This is what the catering company is charging this year. We have the Christmas craft fair coming in December. Just keep your eye open. There'll be flyers out here pretty soon on that. Anybody got anything? Anything for the good of the order?
Mayor,
Bill?
children's Christmas party on December the 9th.
Yes, we are going to do a children's Christmas party like we used to. I think the auxiliary is running it, but they need all the help they can get. We want to have the kids have a good time to come in and smear up some cookies. Okay. Anybody? Oh, I'm afraid to do this.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Brandon.
It's like fear and doubt.
Is that why Mike was going, no, no, no?
While he's shaking his boots over there.
I want to thank the body personally. When the pandemic happened 2 years ago, all the organizations in Atlanta were overwhelmed, and I told them to send them all to me. And they did, and we got overwhelmed, and the American Legion here in Loganville, much of the reason why I joined here prior was the efforts you guys put in. Stepped up, and we helped a lot of people. I know we spent a lot of money, but it's what we're here for, right? We help our brothers and sisters that are struggling to get back on their feet, and we've had a lot of success. And again, I want to personally thank you guys. Also, for the transition, we had 10 people in the Wits Inn. We have a couple left there by choice who chose to stay there rather than go to Norcross. I got a new rate over there. But they are waiting on HUD Bash. We have another who's waiting to move into HUD Bash. VEO opened up some apartments, and so we're waiting for that to be open hopefully the next couple of weeks. And we have one left, Harvey and his wife, that we're looking for assisted living. I don't think that we should be getting them into HUD Bash for reasons, but other than that, we've done pretty well. Again, I want to thank you guys, Frank especially, you guys don't know how much effort and work that man has put in. He's got all, appreciate it, Frank, really. And I know it's hard. So again, I want to thank you. And these veterans are better off for your efforts and all you guys' efforts. Again, it costs a lot of money, but we helped a lot of people that otherwise wouldn't get help. And so, or something else I was going to bring up, I forgot. But
did you write it down?
No, I didn't write it down because I'm like this thing, man.
Say goodnight.
Yeah. Well, I'm not doing it because you said it now. But again, thank you guys. Oh, I know what it was. I'll be bringing a gift next month for the Legion again as a thank you guys. So hold me to it.
All right, anything else for the good of the order? Okay. Do I have a motion for adjournment? No, hold on, sorry.
Next meeting.
Next meeting, Tuesday, October 4th, 7 o'clock meal. Now I entertain a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Second?
That doesn't need a second.
Okay.
Get the hammer.
Yep.
Real quickly, before you bow your heads and I take my hat off, I want to thank this Post for what you guys did a couple of weeks ago. You wonder how you're going to make it when things happen in your family, like happened to my daughter. But you guys proved to me that what I've done in this post and for this post for the 19 years that I've been around was all well worth it. The auxiliary really stepped up, and the whole post really stepped up. And to me, the prayers that you guys done for our family has been great. A lot of you guys ask me, how you doing? And sometimes you feel like, how you think I'm doing? I'm doing terrible. Don't ask me anymore, just continue to pray for me. That's what I need. I need prayer, and that's what I hope that I can get by with. It's been tough, and you know it's been tough on me, so thank you. I can never thank you enough for what you've done for me. So again, please continue to pray for me and my family. Let's bow our heads. Dear Heavenly Father, we come to you tonight to end this meeting, and we give you thanks. What a great meeting you blessed us with tonight. A lot of great reports, and we know that through your strength that you bestow on this post, we're able to do that and sometimes maybe more. So thank you for everything you've done for this post. Please continue to bless us and help us get through our tough times and help us continue to make this post the best in the East. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen. Sorry, I made it all the way through. Made one mistake. Captain of the color guard.
Flag of our country to remain in its place of honor. Right hand salute. 2.
Hang on. I now declare this meeting of the American Legion Post 233, the American Legion Department of Georgia, adjourned.
Roll your hats on backwards.
Oh, he started a new trend.
His face is on the wrong side.
Yeah, that's all.
His face is on the wrong side.
Trend.
Put yours on backwards.
Yes, sir.
I actually need to tighten it up.
This year.
It's still legal, but you just like nobody.
Last week, week before. Golf started.